Hello again, everybody. Welcome back. In this DC Dark Legion video, I just briefly wanted to cover the topic about the League Honor system that was just recently introduced into the game. This is something that we need to talk about, and because every type of player should keep conscious, whether you're a spender or a free-to-play. You have to really assess the type of league that you're in and whether that is benefiting you. I think that the way that they have approached the system now, it is really rewarding the leagues that are active, the ones that have the bigger populations. But I do understand a lot of players prefer smaller leagues. They don't want to be in a league that is 100 full and participating, right? Luckily for us, we just had a server merger. Prior to that, we had 2 leagues that merged. And eventually, after everything washed out, we have a league right now that we have 100 active participants. So we're able to take advantage of the new honor system. All right, so what is the new honor system? So the honor system, essentially what it does is that every week now, every Monday it settles, you're going to be able to be placed on a particular tier. Your league, based on the league honor system, is going to be assigned to one of 7 tiers. Depending on that tier that you reach, it will tell you what type or rewards you're going to get from the league chest, and also will dictate what's going to be available to you at the league store. All right, so as you can see here, one of the things is that my league at least was able to get Legendary Protector tier this past week, and that is the current tier that we're in right now. Now, what did we get out of that? Well, let me go all the way back here so you can kind of get a sense as to what each one of these tiers is doing for us. So, being just a rookie warrior, we're going to unlock 3 slots at the league store, and we're also then going to get the regular standard league chest supply. And what we're going to be able to get out of these chests here, and I think that the one chest that I'm able to click is actually specific to my league, so I can't go back and look to see what the other ones had, but I can tell you from the notes that I gather as to what you're going to be able to collect from this. So on this one here, the top reward, aside from gems, money, and alloy, is going to be AC/DC shards. You're just going to get a possibility to get 4 AC/DC shards out of this. But let's say your league that's able to then accumulate enough honor points to get into the local defender. Now you can see that you'll have 6 slots available to you at the league store, and you're going to be able to then move up to the green chest. Now in the green chest, not only does the AC/DC shard count increase to 5, now additionally you're going to be able to get quantums, which is now 2. So at least there's something here that you're going to be able to get just for participating in a league and collecting those league chests. Your league advances to the City Sentinel tier. You're going to now unlock 9 slots at the league store. We'll go look at the league store because it's important as to what you're unlocking there. And at the same time, your league supply chest does increase in quality. What does then get added to this one? Well, in this one here, you're going to get 1 additional quantum, so you could possibly get 3 out of that drop, or 2 random mythic shards. All right, so that's essentially what's being added to that chest. Now let's say your league then pushes to the Valiant Hero tier. Now you're going to get 12 slots unlocked at the league store. If your league then pushes to the Legendary Protector, then now the quality of the chest is going to be this purple one. My league is in this tier right now, so let me go show you exactly what we can get out of this chest. Well, as you can see here, we have the possibility of getting drops of course, money, alloy, gems, AC/DC shards, the quantums, the random mythic shards, and now here's the goodie. We are now getting the opportunity to get 2 anvils. Every time we click on that chest, if we do have one to collect, there's a possibility for us to get 2 anvils. And this is very big because free-to-play, especially if you're free-to-play, low spend, you're trying to get anvils however way possible. And that's exactly what this here is allowing us to do. So the next tier is going to be the Epic Guardian. If we do reach here, we're going to get the full league store is going to unlock. Those last 3 slots are juicy, and I'm going to tell you why. I want these 3 slots. This is why I'm going to push my league towards. Hopefully when things start, because we just went through a merger, a server merger. So some of the stuff in the honor system is Angeles, so we don't have the availability of them. Also, City Guardian got reset, so not everything is open. So we just have to go with what's available to us. But once things start opening up, this is what I want my league to push forward to try to get to the Epic Guardian tier, because we do want all the league store open to us. And then, of course, the last tier is the bragging rights, right? Your league is awesome, it's wonderful, lots of whales, everybody's happy. Then you can get the gold chest. Now, according to this, everything remains, value-wise, remains the same. The only really change is that the amount of cash and alloys increase, but the amount of AC/DC shards, quantums, mythic, random mythic shards, and ambush remain the same. This is just essentially a bragging right type of deal. My league is awesome. So that's essentially what the Eternal Champion tier entails in comparison to the Epic Guardian. Let's go to the league store, because as you saw me, as we went through the tiers, we started unlocking slots. Okay, so now I'm in the middle of the week, so I kind of did wipe this out, but I can give you a general idea of what's in here. Okay, so remember that at the first tier, you only get the 3 slots, right? So this is what's going to be available to you if you unlock those 3. Then, of course, as you push the tier, you're going to be opening 3 more slots, and then you're going to get into 9, and then going to get to 12. And then if you reach that Epic Guardian tier, you're going to get into the 15, and then everything will be open towards you. Okay, so you can, I'm not sure if you can kind of see it through the background, but essentially what it was here in these slots, there were quantums and AC/DC shards available. Now, the price of them was 166%. Okay, so essentially was discounted a little bit. Essentially, the price of the quantums at this tier here, it was $1,200 for me to get 10, and $360 to get 20 AC/DC shards. So it was discounting in comparison to what the normal price is up here. Now, if you are able to push further and then unlock these 2 slots, now these here are heavily discounted, quantums and AC/DC shards. So if you're able to come in here and unlock this, you're going to get your quantums for 800 a piece. That is a significant discount. And this is why you probably want to push for a league that has these 3 slots unlocked. All right, and then if you're in a league where it's able to unlock these slots here, so now we're unlocking 10, 11, 12. Well, in this slot here, now I have 5 anvils every week that I can depend on, that I know are going to drop here. So every week, they're going to be the 5 anvils that are here. And then, of course, if I'm able to get my league to push further and get these slots unlocked. So you can see here, there's the intel points. If you want to get them, you can get them, right? You can use them during Supreme Commander. I think that the bigger thing here, aside from the mythic charts that I see back here as well that are going to be available, is these afterburners. We want to enhance, especially endgamers, we want to enhance our vehicles. And that's exactly what these afterburners are going to allow us to do. So if we can get 2 of them every week, eventually that'll add up. We're going to be able to upgrade it, and we're going to make those vehicles a little bit more powerful and get those stats boosts. Let's go quickly through the honor system. How do you collect the points? And eventually, how do you then advance as a league through each one of these tiers? Well, as you can see here right now, the 10 categories where we are going to be able to get honor points. Well, number 1 is league donations. So as you can see here, my league is doing a fairly good job. We should be able to clear that last tier. So you just want to make sure that everybody in your league is keeping track of their donations and emptying out those coffers as often as they can, and contribute to this and collect these honor points. These are the easy ones. Then we have the Dark Legion. So go through your world map, try to do as many of those as you can, try to clear them out, try to do the ones where you're helping your league mates to at least clear that up. And as you can see here, we're pushing through it. So my league is going to try to clear as much of this as possible to get these honor points. The other one is going to be how many league territories your league is able to have, right? How many do you acquire? Like I said at the beginning, my server just went through a merger with another server, so everything got reset. But at least we have a 2-star city to our name, so it's going to get counted. But then again, you're not only going to get rewarded for having higher quality cities in your coffers, but also how many of them you have. So that's how you're going to get honor points as well. So make sure that the league that you are in or decide to apply to at least has multiple cities, something that you know you're going to get some honor points. Umbral Rift participation is key. So make sure that you're able to get as many of these points here as possible. Now, my last Umbral Rift, at least from what I saw, there were 68 participants. We did not get credit for that because part of the reason for that is I think a lot of that was auto squads. So you do not get credit for auto squads. So if I wanted to get this last set of points here, I would need 50 active participants to be participating for that. But we're close. We're there. But at least we know that there's something that we can push towards. City Guardian participation, that is going to be key here. So the more members participate, the more members that are able to get their honor points and then help your league rank up. That's going to help. You're going to get honor points for that. So encourage participation as much as possible for the Guardian City Challenge. Make sure that people are not ignoring them if they can participate in them. And yes, I do know sometimes the timing sucks. It's not the best system right now. And it is unfortunate because I do think that this here is where leagues should be able to participate at high rates. We're going to get credit for Krypton Rush as well. So just make sure that you can get 20 if at all possible, because if you do get to the 20 mark, you're going to get more honor points out of that. Of course, if you win, you're going to get more points. One of the things that we're going to get honor points for is the Absolute Krypton Rush. That hasn't been released yet, but it looks like we're going to get points for participation, making sure that we can field the full squad, also by how far down we advance in the brackets, and of course, if we win the whole thing. All the Gotham events on my server are on hiatus, so we're going to have to wait a couple more weeks before all this starts up. But as soon as it does, we're going to get points for participating in the server's Gotham battle. And of course, if we win, we're going to get points. Where we rank, we're going to get points based off that. Then it's going to come the ultimate battle for Gotham. So if our server does well and our league does well, we get points, honor points for that. And hopefully that'll push us up the tiers. And then we can get to the big one, at least the Guardian, the one where we know we're going to be able to unlock the last set of slots in the League Store. And the last one, of course, is going to be when it comes to the Supreme Commander Leagues Duel. It's just going to be whether your league participated, did they win, and were you able to then participate in the tournament as well. We're going to get honor points out of that as well. So for my league here right now, at least as it stands right now, we're sitting in the Valiant Hero tier. Of course, we do want to advance one more at least to keep our standing and get to the Legendary Protector. So if we can get to the 650 point range, I think it is doable right now based on the events that we have left, Krypton Rush being one of them. So if we're able to push that, we should be fine and at least maintain that tier. And then once everything else starts up with the Gotham events, we should be able to get to the tier that we want to be in, which is at least the Epic Guardian. But that's essentially what was introduced into DC Dark Legion with the last patch, especially this one that included the League Honor System. And I think that as a whole is an improvement, because if you do have a high participation league, at least you're getting more rewards out of it. And that is the good thing about it. All right. Yes, it does probably hurt the smaller leagues because some of those smaller leagues are not going to be able to reach those high tiers. Let me know what you think about the new League Honor System. Use the comment section below. I'm all for it. I like it. There are more ways to get rewards. And at least now I know that we can, get rewarded for high participation. That is something that we have always been asking the developers is give us ways to make sure the leagues that are really active get more rewards out of it. And this is, I think, is one way. So we get more quantums, we get more AC/DC shards, anything that allows us to advance our heroes. And also, if we're able to get into the higher tiers, we're getting resources that are very rare in the game. like afterburners. But really, let me know. Is this something that will change your perspective as to what type of league you're going to be looking for? Or would you just want to stay in your small one? Or do you like the big one? The one that actually has, 80, 90 members participate. Thank you all very much for tuning in and watching. Please do hit like and subscribe on your way out. And I will see you all in the next video.